Hello friends, welcome you all in the video data abstraction or what is abstract data type. In this video we are going to discuss the abstract data type with respect to data structures, because there are the terms such as abstraction and data abstract or abstract data types. So these two terms are very similar, but generally when we discuss regarding data abstraction, so that term is related to object-oriented programming. Here we are going to discuss abstract data type with respect to the data structures. As in our last videos, we have discussed regarding the pointers, arrays. We have discussed regarding integer, float, character, primitive data types and non-primitive data types. And in continuation with that particular discussion, now we are going to discuss regarding this abstract data types. As we know that in case of C language or any language, programming language such as C++, Java, if we are going to use any variable, so it must be declared, or its variable, the variable whatever we are going to use, it requires declaration. We have to declare the variable first. In the declaration consists of variable type, data, that is particular type of variable, either it is integer, float, character, string. Then it is consisting of the name of the variable, and then depending upon that particular variable, either it is array or string, whatever it is, we have to mention it. So that particular declaration tells the compiler that this is a variable and this is the name of that variable and type of this particular variable is like this. So in such a way that we declare the variables and we use the variables for our use in various application of the programs. So data abstraction or abstract data type, it is somewhat different here with respect to declaration of the variable. Because declaration of variable and data type, these are two different terms, whereas abstract data types, this is some other term, and this is somewhat related to the data structures. As we know that data structure is nothing but it is the way of organizing the data with respect to its relationship. So data abstraction, it is already related, or these two terms are interrelated to each other. So first we will discuss this data abstract or abstract data type with respect to data structures. So to manage the complexity of problems and problem solving process, computer scientists use abstraction to allow them to focus on big picture without getting lost into the detail. So whenever we are going to solve a complex problem with the help of computer, or whenever we are going to write down the programs for complex problems, so whatever software developers or computer scientists are there, they use some type of abstraction. They use some type of details of the implementation of that particular data or data types are there. They used to hide that details because they are not necessary there. So computer scientists use abstraction to allow them to focus on big picture without getting lost in the details. By creating the models of the problem domain, we are able to utilize a better and more efficient problem solving process. These models allow us to describe the data that our algorithm will manipulate in a much more consistent way with respect to the problem itself. So here the purpose of that particular abstraction is that whatever abstraction or whatever data abstraction we are going to use, So they allow us to describe the data that our algorithm will manipulate in a much more consistent way with respect to the problem itself. With respect to the problem itself. Now, earlier we referred to procedural abstraction as a process that hides the details of a particular function to allow the user or client to view it at very high level. We now turn our attention to a similar idea, that of data abstraction. An abstract data type, sometimes it is also referred as ADT, is a logical description of how we view the data and the operations, that are allowed without regard to how they will be implemented. This means that we are concerned only with what data is represented, not with how it is eventually to be constructed. So abstract data type basically they refers to the representation of data, how they are represented, and they are not focused with how they are constructed. Means how that particular data or whatever data types are there, how they are constructed, how they are designed, how they are implemented internally. They are not focused with that particular thing. They are focused with only the presentation or how they are presented. By providing this level of abstraction, we are creating an encapsulation around the data. So the basic purpose of this particular abstraction is that we are creating an encapsulation around the data. Encapsulation means we are going to make such type of encapsulation, means we are going to bind them in such a way that data and its implementation, they are togetherly constructed. The idea is that by encapsulating the details of implementation, we are hiding them from the user's view. This is called information hiding. So the basic idea of encapsulation is that the details of implementations we are hiding. How it is implemented, that is not concerned with that particular user. So we are hiding that particular details and we are focusing only on the particular information. So in this way, the particular purpose of that particular abstraction is there. Now we are going to represent that same thing with the help of a particular diagram here. So that following diagram, whatever diagram it is represented here, it shows that a picture of what abstract data type is and how it operates. The user interacts with the interface using the operation that have been specified by the abstract data type. The abstract data type is shell that the user interacts with. The implementation is hidden one level deeper. The user is not concerned with the detail of implementation. So implementation and user, in between these, whatever thing is there, there will be a one type of interface. So the basic purpose of that particular interface will be to hide the detail of implementation. So user will not be concerned with the implementation detail. It will be only concerned with using of that particular operations or performing that particular operations for that particular abstract data type. Means user will not be concerned with how it is implemented. It will be concerned only with what services they are going to provide and how to use their services. And internally how that services it is providing, that will be not any concern with the user of that particular. So this diagram, it shows some type of diagrammatical representation of that data abstraction or abstract data type, that whatever implementations are there, they are hidden to the user by an interface. In between the user and implementation, there are interface. That interface is nothing but different operations that will be provided by that particular abstract data type, and how that operations or that is implemented, that will be hidden from the user. So this will be the fundamental concept of data abstraction or abstract data type. So that can be in detail, can be studied or can be known when we are going to study the abstract data types for arrays or abstract data type for queues, stacks, and all that things. So here in this particular diagram, the implementation of an abstract data type often referred to as data structure. So implementation of an abstract data type is often referred to as the data structure. Will provide a physical view of the data using some collection of programming constructs and primitive data types, as we have discussed earlier. The separation of these two perspectives will allow us to define the complex data models for our problem without giving any indication as the details of how models will actually be built. This provides implementation independent view of the data, since there will usually be many different ways to implement an abstract data type. This implementation independence allows the programmer to switch the details of the implementation without changing the way the user of the data interacts with. The user can remain focused on problem solving process. So the basic purpose of abstract data type is that user is going to use the functions or facilities provided by that particular data type without bothering about how they are implemented internally. The implementation details are hidden to the user by different operations, and user will interact with these operations without bothering of the implementation details of that particular abstract data type. So basic purpose of abstraction or abstract data type is hiding the details of implementation by providing different operations in such a way that it will provide an interface between the user of the particular data type and the implementation. So user will not have any interaction with the implementation. User will only use the operations provided by that particular abstract data type, and how that operations are implemented, how they are internally connected, how they are designed. This will not be any concern of that particular user. So user will use that abstract data type with the operations, different operations provided by that, and these operations will provide an interface between the user and implementation of that abstract data type. So we can define abstract data type is nothing but it is a process of hiding a detail from the user by providing different operations through different interfaces. So we can have different abstract data types like stacks, arrays, queues, and linked lists in such a way that we can perform these operations by hiding the details of that particular abstract data types. So this is data or abstract data types. Thank you.